2.5 houses I own free and clear that she paid 100% of the payments. And yet, again, and this is why I wrote this book. This is why the knowledge is so important. And yet she's moving on to her fourth place, starting as day one, not owning anything, being a tenant. And it's not because of the money, because we just showed you don't have to have the money to do it, right? You don't have to have the money to do it. You just have to do it. You just have to know what you're doing. You don't have to have the money. Had she said, you know what, I just want to learn to figure out what you're doing, she could have owned the next one and been there forever and had it as her own asset. But instead, she was moving and moving and moving. And in the end, she paid 2.5 houses off for me. 2.5 houses I own free and clear that she paid every single payment on. But then she moves on. Now she's in someone else's property and she's probably staying on as a tenant. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's amazing how it's not the money. And this everybody says, well, I can't afford to buy a house. I'm like, well, you bought me too, right? You bought me too. It's not a matter of